Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Judith Plains. Well, it is planting season, however the rain has kind of delayed that idea. We had this set up full of seeds ready to go for our cornfields first. However, this really is not the weather. And it is meant to last until about 9 o'clock this morning and then come back again at 9 o'clock this afternoon. And then tomorrow and all of May looks like it's just going to be rain. We're going to have one good day in June and then it's rain again. So the forecast really isn't fantastic. So we need to do everything today from about 10 o'clock till 9 o'clock. We've got to get everything planted. That grass field is ready to harvest. We did double check it this morning. Yesterday it said stage 3 of 4 and now it's saying ready to harvest. It doesn't say stage 4 of 4, but it is at the best height it can be at. So we need to buy that. It is fully fertilized and it's ready to go and it's ready to harvest, but we need $418,000. So that's not ideal with the bank balance being $93,200. The pigs need a bit of food, but maybe later on today. We'll worry about that later because we've got plenty just now, especially when it's raining. The potatoes, we'll probably have to get a pallet of olive oil maybe tomorrow. Or maybe buy another few, maybe buy 8 pallets tonight. That way it's full. And it lasts us quite a while, because I think that potatoes are going to last quite a while as well. The pigs aren't going through it quickly, and we're not using them quickly either. And ethanol plant is doing well with 35,000 litres. Let's check the price of that actually. Ethanol, we've got 45,320 litres in total. And that green bar tells me that it's higher than it should be. So max price 12,616, we're currently at 12,647, but it's coming down. So it does say May's the best time. 12,000, oh, it's moved back to April, 12,319. And farmers market, 12,647. So $300 more, 300 and a bit dollars more per 1,000 litres. To sell it now in April at the farmers market. Right, let's tag that. I don't think there's any point in waiting until May if we can get that all now. So by the time we get over there, there's going to be a little more, but I don't know if there's going to be the 46th pallet. But we're going to take that all to sell at the farmers market. That's going to give us $573,000. That is going to be more than enough to purchase that grass field. We then need to get a mower. Let's see the contracts actually. Yeah, nothing just now. So we will need to get a mower. And we need to get a baler as well. I don't know if I'm going to make hay, silage, or just bale it as grass. That I'm not sure. I'll have to decide that. There's not really anywhere to store it, and the grass crop isn't much use to us anyway. I'll see. The field does tell us how much we can roughly expect to get. Let's check the potato chips actually. I forgot to check that. What are they valued at just now? Because if it's at a good price at the same place, we'll just load it up now and take it all over. Potato chips. So that's the train at 4712. Potato chips. What, 4.5, it's already higher, 4712. So farmers market here, 4490. That's not too bad. How much of a difference is that? 4490. Yeah, it's not far off the maximum price. So we're going to take that to the farmers market as well. So that's an extra, I would say just under $96,000 worth. So it's good money, I suppose. It's definitely paid back for having the olive oil there. That's certainly made a big difference. Right, we are going to slowly get all of this loaded up. I say slowly because this is going to be the most awkward loading ever. Right, we'll get this loaded up. We're going to get all the ethanol. We'll take this over to the ethanol plant and we'll get everything there loaded up as well and get it sold. So we're going to see you, a bit of a time lapse I think, and then we will see you over at the farmers market for selling all of the potato chips and the ethanol there. Wow, this is going to be very awkward. Oh no. already. You would think with the rain it would be. I wonder if we can go in at an angle. Let's put the forks in a bit. If I try it in this view, is that going to make any difference, or is that just going to make it a bit harder? Oh, come on. There we go. It's kind of okay. Right, we're going to get the truck set up further back here so it's a bit less distance to travel. Load that up, go and get the ethanol, and we'll see you actually at the farmer's market for selling this. See how much we get in total, because we should manage to get it all in one. Get the total figure for that. Then while we're up there, we need to jump up to... Why is it not letting me connect? There we go. Yeah, once we're up there, we're going to go up to the store. We need to get a mower and a baler, but I think potentially rent them. I don't think there's any point in us getting a brand new kit like that if we're barely going to use it, to be honest. In fact, we can see the yield here. Let's do a quick calculation, because it does tell us how much we can expect to get from it. And then we can roughly figure out what the best plan of approach is, because obviously we're going to put corn into here. So there we go, expected yield of 587,450 litres. Right, and it's 100% fertiliser and 97% yield bonus as well. Right, so we'll remember that number. We need to figure out the price of grass, hay and silage and see what the better option is. Obviously silage is going to take, I think it's 2 months or 3 months? I think it's 2 months. So it may be ready in June. So we need to check the June price for silage and today's price for hay and grass. We'll get a rough figure and see how much we're got to work with, and then take it from there. But let's get this loaded up. We'll see you over at the farmer's market with all of this and the ethanol, and see how much we get as one big sale. Well, that's everything loaded up. Well, I say everything, there's still 6 pallets of ethanol back at the ethanol plant. We didn't take it with us because it would have put us very overweight. The front of this trailer really is sitting far too low, and I don't even know if we're going to make it onto the sell point trigger. There is so much weight at the front of this thing. It's probably going to stick. Oh, maybe not. Right, so we have 20,000 litres of potato chips and 39,000 litres of ethanol. Let's just move to there. Right, let's see how much we get from this. Oh, it's not going to tip into this trigger. So where does... Oh, wait a minute. I think we had this issue before delivering something. Is it not round this side? That's just for grains and all that. I keep doing that. There is this bit here. And we've just obliterated a chicken there. Right, we'll square up a bit so we can get everything in for one big sale. And see what we get there. So 39,000 litres of ethanol, 20,000 litres of potato chips. $583,931. That's fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the ethanol in there. How much have we still got? 6,700 litres, which is, oh wow, that's $85,000 worth. Yeah, we're going to leave that in there just now. If anything, it's going to give us extra for next year, but it's still working. You know, at this point last year, we were stopped within a couple of months. We're still going and we're at the best sell price. So all we're making now is going to boost next year, I think, unless it hits a good point tomorrow, not next month, because this is still the first, yeah. So if it hits a good price tomorrow, we might sell what we've got. But I think, looking at this ratios, I think we're going to need to get some more propane, a little more sorghum and a little more corn in there with the Super B trailers. And potentially dry a little bit more corn, but maybe not. We'll just have to see how this goes. Wait until this is down a bit more, maybe tomorrow or next month, and see what it sits at. We'll maybe just top up sorghum, propane and corn, and not any more dry corn, because we want to try and keep some for the pigs as well. Right, before we do anything else, let's get this field. Let's hope it's still ready to harvest. It is. Perfect. So we're buying field 17, $418,416. That takes our balance back down to just above $250,000. But we now have another field. So now we need to see about mowers and a baler and try and figure out, I still need to figure out, actually calculate what we can get back and expect from the expected yield, to see how much money we can actually make back on it, to see which baler to hire, whether to go for a more expensive square baler, but it is quicker, so it's all about productivity and not sitting waiting for bales coming out all the time. Now we're going to head up to the store, see which ones to purchase, and we'll run through the numbers to see what we're going to do and what we're going to rent. So we'll see you up there in just a second. Well, we're up here at the store now. We've taken the rough yield, which was 587,450 litres. Let's just check this actually, because I didn't believe it. So we did a price for grass, hay and silage, and then took the costs of leasing the equipment we need, which is the mower, front and rear, to get the best work width, and then the baler. Obviously with the round baler we can get it with the wrapper and wrap. The square baler we need to buy the wrap and we need to buy the wrap and we need to rent the wrapper as well. But I thought $69 here was the highest and $57 was the lowest for grass, but actually $133 at the farmer's market, $139 at the animal dealer and $138 at the Montana Hay Company. So then I had a look through the other ones. So grass at the farmer's market, $133 per 1,000 litres. Averaging at the 587,000 litre intake or yield from the field would get about $7,000 to $8,000. We just look for, what am I looking for? Hay. So the best price for hay was $87 a 1,000 litres. Montana Hay Company is $173. So is the farmer's market, $164 at the animal dealer. And then the silage, if we go here, $192 is the best price you can get. Just now, at the animal dealers, $361, $366 at the biogas, $363 at the farmer's market, and $366 at the Montana Hay Company. So going with the $363 per 1,000 litres, silage is $213,081, but it's only going to take us 2 months. However, this 2 months is going to bring us to June, which goes through a dip first and then back to where it is just now, because it is slightly rising between last month and now. But it's at a much higher price now. Will this drop? Is it worth risking $100,000 between that and hay at $101,000 for an extra $100,000? I would say yes, because it looks like 2 months' time when silage becomes fermented and ready, we're after the dip in May, so it should be back to where we are now. If not, a slight bit lower or a slight bit higher. So I think we're going to take the gamble on silage. I just think $100,000 is just a bit too much to lose out on. But knowing my luck, we'll get to June and it'll be only worth $72. It's going to be less than grass and hay. But I think that's the best plan of attack. We're going to make silage. Well, that's us almost finished baling up this field. I wonder how much we've got in total. There is quite a bit. They are set to 220 centimeters as well, so we can still use the wrapper. But we haven't. We've used one bale thing of twine, or one packet of twine or roll or whatever there is in this baler. But that is us finished. Let's unload that last bale, or last two bales even. There we go. We'll fold this up. We'll leave it up the top of the field actually, because then we can pick it up with a truck. In fact, no, we'll load it all down in the yard when we go and return it. That'll be a bit easier. So for this field, we have made 90 bales exactly, plus half a bale in here which we can't get rid of. I'm pretty sure I've covered all the grass as well. There's no missed bits anywhere. But the rain is forecast to come on soon. We've already got field 9, which is there. That's planted. He's working on the next field, which I believe is field 13. We better take this over and give it a wash as well before we take it back. I haven't thought about taking it back actually. Because, where's our washer? Oh, we put it in the shed. We put it in the shed for the winter. And we just haven't taken it back out yet. Right, we'll leave this here. We'll come back for that in a minute. We'll need to go and get this, the wrapper going and get it all wrapped up. And get all the bales off the field and store them somewhere. I didn't think of that actually. Unless we use a bit of the workshop. Take the cultivator out of there. And use that. Potentially. So we have 90 bales and we're going to lose what's in the baler. Right, we'll get going with this. Is there an automatic drop on this? Yes. Right. Let's go with this. Let's get our bales wrapped. This should take, I wouldn't say too long, but it's 90 bales and it does take a bit of time for each bale by the time it drops it. So it's just after 2:30 now. There's that tractor up there in that field. So field 9 is done, it needs rolled. He's doing field 13. We need to, in fact, that doesn't need ploughed. Great. So we can get the quad track in here. Once we've wrapped all the bales, got them into storage, we can get the cultivator in here with the quad track, get it all cultivated, and then we can drill corn into this field as well. So we're going to have 17, 9 and 13 as corn. And then we need to put in sorghum into fields 2 and 10. And then barley goes into 7 and 3. So that we can get some straw. That's what we should have looked at actually. A field that we can... Oh, there's nothing we can harvest now though. It's the wrong season, yeah. As I say, we could have bought a field that has something we can create straw with and get bales now. But yeah, that's not going to work. Wrong time of the year. It's only April. Planning way too far ahead there. Right, we'll get this all wrapped up. Hopefully he moves on a bit. We're going to check the rain. Yeah, still 9 o'clock, so that's not too bad. I would say we've got enough time, but we've already used about 4 hours just doing this field alone, and we've only managed to get that one done. But the worker is away on it now. It shouldn't take him too long. But we can't do anything with this field until all the bales are wrapped and lifted, so this is going to take a minute. So planting this is going to be probably last on the list of things to do. But we're going to get cracking on with this. We'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully all of our fields are planted. Then we need to go and roll. Actually, rollers. It is that one. It's only 120 horsepower. That's fine. Right. So the tractor can handle it, no problem. Right. We'll go and get this done. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, we've been up to the store and grabbed a few bags of seeds and fertilizer, and also a new bit of equipment. We'll just jump out and get the other tractor, which is down here. So we also bought this, which is a bag loader for the front loader, and it was $1,250. Then we bought, there was more bags than this. There was 6 bags of fertilizer, and now we only have, I think it's 2? Yeah, we've got 2 left. As you can see, we have a fertilizing contract on the go just now. We'll just have a quick look. It's on field 6, so it's the big one not far from us. Almost $50,000. So we're not going to turn that down. We also got 7 bags of lime earlier. That was $3,150. That was for that machine there, but obviously we've done the line now. 4 bags of seeds, which is $5,040. And this, if I turn my light on there, this is the Horsch Avatar 12.25 SD. There usually is a 2,960 litre seed tank, but we upgraded to the 3,360 litre tank. So in total it was $199,000, but as you can see, the bank balance hasn't went down that much. That's because we financed that for 6 months, because the quad track only has 3 months left on the finance agreement at $30,000 a month. So this kind of why has it suddenly got brighter there? Was that just me, or did the whole place just get brighter when I undid that strap? I don't know what happened there. But yeah, it's $33,830 a month. And obviously that is started just now. We've paid that first $33,000. So hopefully we've got 3 months is going to be very expensive for us. There's an additional $33,000 worth of stuff we've got to pay for. After that, the quad track disappears, so that's 30-something thousand gone. So now we're back to what we have been paying, but it's only for 6 months, so that's good. And the headers have still got another, 2 years, something like that. Am I close enough? There we go. Oh, right. Now let's get these bags all moved out of the way. We'll get the seeder filled up, and then we will get this. Oh, the reason for buying this, I almost forgot. The planter we've got doesn't do wheat, barley, oats. It just does the other stuff that needs a planter for it. Now, can we lift it like that, or does it need to be attached? Oh, it does. Really? Why? Right, we'll attach that too. There we go. I thought you would have just been able to drive in and that's it done. Right, we'll stick these here, put some lights on as well. Right, let's detach. Oh, and detach. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Oh no. Right, so what easiest way of doing this? Detach that one. Oh, it's going to lift it up. This is going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Oh, the whole front loader's gone. There. Right, that is going to be very annoying. I should have maybe bought the single bag lifter. This seemed more productive. Doing it with the double one here, but it just looks like it's going to be a bit more of a pain trying to, especially if we're setting bags down inside. Right, we'll get these offloaded, get this hooked up and filled up with seed. Then we can put barley into our fields because the planter doesn't do any barley. So we can get that done and the quad track should be finished or very close to being finished. I'll go for these two first because they're seeds. But yeah, the planter shouldn't be, not the planter, the quad track with the cultivator shouldn't be too long and it will be finished as well. Then we can get the planter into our field when the contract's complete from the fertilizing. Right, we'll drop one there and come back a bit and drop the other one. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, the whole thing's off. Oh, this isn't going very well with this new bit of equipment. But yeah, we should get everything planted. We only have about an hour and a half until the rain starts, so I'm hoping that we can get it all done. If no, then we can't. There's nothing we can do about it. We have to wait until a dry spell, which to be honest is probably going to be tomorrow now, I would imagine. Right, we'll dump this over here. We'll get this sorted out and we'll probably see you maybe first thing in the morning. Well, that worked. Right, let's jump into this. You will hook this up. Then we need to get it filled up. In fact, in saying that, this episode's probably gone on for quite a while now. Oh, I'm coming off at an angle. Something's going to fall and yep. That was silly. Right, we can get this unfolded here. If it decides it's going to unfold, there we go. I forgot to look at the specs actually. Where are we? Seeders. So it's this one here. Requires 300 horsepower. Holds between 6,800 and 7,200. Obviously we've got the higher one of seeds and fertilizer. At 12 meter working width, which is the same as this one. Same speed as well. It's a bit more pricey, but I didn't really want to go too small. I think we were looking at, was it this one? It's only 6 meters. It's not really, it's not ideal. Right, we'll get these tanks opened up, get it filled up, and we will see you in a little bit once everything's done. We can check up on the pigs, check up on productions, and see how much ethanol we've got as well, and probably, or more than likely, move a few more pallets. In fact, check it now. It's been all day. Potato processing. Yeah, so we're down to our last 1,000 litres of olive oil. So we'll need to go and do something about that as well. We'll need to get some more, get it spawned into the map and pay for it just like we did before with the other ones. Right, that's seeds and that's seeds, right. We'll get this loaded up and away we go. And we will see you in a little bit. Well, that's just perfect. We've just finished that field now, and it just came through to say that the worker has unexpectedly stopped because the tank's empty. So they've got no fertilizer left. And we've got rain coming in 45 minutes. We've still got a field to do here with wheat, barley, and we've still got a corn field to plant and run fertilizer over to them so that we can use their tractor to plant corn. So now the plans have changed. While we're here, just really quickly, these should be a bit bigger now. They are. There's none of this fence here. I'll jump here. So much bigger now. It's 6 months. They're coming on well. They're still at 100% health, wasn't it? What's this one saying? Yep, 100% health, 6 months old. Perfect. Well, they are doing fine. That's good to know. Right, what I've noticed is this tractor was very slow. It says 9 miles an hour for that equipment, but it wasn't doing it. Then I noticed the bar on the bottom right, the servicing. We purchased this in the sale outright, so it wasn't like what we did with the quad track and managed to get a brand new one for some reason. So this is as it was from the sale. We purchased it outright, no financing, and we didn't realize it needed some mechanical work. Either that or it didn't at the time. We didn't notice. And by the time we had done the grass field and then baled it up and then wrapped it and did all that stuff, it's maybe down to the point that it needs it, which I'm hoping it's not, because that wasn't really a lot of work, to be honest. Drop that down before we go through there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap over it and do the corn planting in that big new field, field 17. But first, I'm going to stop this here, drop that off. I need to go and open this door. And I'm going to give it a quick service just so that it's ready and we can plant that field at a decent speed. We may well put the Massey onto that drill just to get it done. All right, we'll see how much this is going to cost to repair. I'm hoping it's not too much. Oh, hoping it's not too much. $14,669. Right, well, we have to do it. There we go. Right, that should be at a good working speed now. We'll just leave that door open because we'll probably be in here again. So that's bags of seed, better not hit them. So the planter's sitting up at the top there. We'll go and grab that and then do the corn planting. Then we'll probably come back and do the wheat if it's not raining. Let's just double check our weather. Just make sure we have time, or if we need to plan ahead to do something, because I'll need to move that seed bags again. Oh, 10 o'clock. Oh, well, we have an extra hour then. That's not bad. We're not kind of limited to half an hour now. Still though, it's really not enough time. Right, we'll get this hooked up, get into that field, get that done with the corn. Watch this, I'll hook up to here and it's going to need seeds. No. Oh, I must have filled it up before starting. Before leaving it there. Whatever was left. Right, this is going to take a minute to do, so I'm not going to time lapse this because that was a very boring one, that last one there. Let's with a very, very slow speeds. Right, 2 headland passes. We'll start on this row here. Right, I'm going to get cracking with this, and that guy's got no fertilizer as well. Oh, decisions. Right, change of plan. AI worker, go. Right, so I'll just stay here for a second and make sure he's good at a decent speed because, oh, he's away. Oh, perfect. That does not look like the pattern for corn. Maybe it's because we didn't plow the field. Well, it definitely says corn, so I'm going to think he's right. Okay, so I need to go and bring over, I'm going to say 1 bag. How far through is he though? Because that makes a big difference. He's on the headland passes. Watch this. Where are we? Fertilizing. Yep. He's got this strip here, and I bet you that would finish the contract just up to there. So he's only going to need a bag or maybe 2. And we've got no telehandler here. I Oh, all at the same time, everything's happening. Right, I'm going to work this mess out. We'll get fertilizer over to him somehow, and I think we'll leave the episode there. We're going to have to... Oh, I don't know. We're going to have to do something. Right, I'm going to have to disappear. So we'll get rid of... Put this tractor onto that drill, get him to finish. I know it's not a big field, but we need to go and disappear for at least half an hour, and that's half an hour I would rather be planting or drilling. Right, so he should have enough feed. He should have enough seed and fertilizer to finish this off. We'll get that hooked up. No. He's going to have enough barley. It's fertilizer we need. Oh, we need to take fertilizer to him as well. Oh, no. Right. I'll take what's here. We're going to jump in the pickup and we're going to rush up to the store and grab another 2 bags. Because this is going to be much quicker. Is it going to open the right one? No, it's going to fill barley. Oh well. We can take it out later if we don't need it. I would have preferred fertilizer in there. Hopefully when it's full, it recognizes it's full and loads. There we go. That's what we needed. I better start the pickup ready. Right, we're going to run up to the shop and we're going to get 2 bags of fertilizer, hopefully, in the pickup. And the worker's going to come in past, grab this and take it over to drill barley. Right, we'll leave it there running. He's probably not going to be long. I'll give him a phone on my way up to the store. Put some lights on here. Right, I will be back. In fact, let's pre-purchase this so we know we definitely have it. We need fertilizer. We'll go 2 bags just now. $3,840. Right, we'll go and grab this. I think we'll leave the episode there because this is just going to be a bit of playing about now, trying to organise everything. But we'll be back again with the next episode. See how our crops are getting on, see if we've actually finished before the rain came down. Finish off that fertilising contract, jump into tomorrow, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes right, we have another few contracts to do as well because we need to bring in a little extra money because of that purchase of the drill. So it's $30-something thousand for the next 6 months. So let's go and get this done, but we'll leave the episode there. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching.